We're back on the first tee with match 3 of the afternoon.
Quiet, please. This is match number 3, a 4-ball match between the European team represented by Rory Mcilroy and Shane Lowry against the United States of America team represented by Tony Finau and Harris English. First, he's in Rory Mcilroy.
They play for the Ryder Cup. A couple of men who have their name on the claret jug, 5 years apart. In Rory Mcilroy and Shane Lowry. Kate Cockrell will walk with this match.
A high draw going towards the right side of the green.
He's going to miss the fairway.
Representing Europe,
Be a tough
Shane
angle.
Lowry.
34 years old, like so many of the European players, has a residence in the U.S. Shane Lowry makes his Ryder Cup debut.
This much further right than where Rory hit it. Should be okay.
Representing the United States of America, Tony Finau.
Feeding off the crowd. Tony Finau, sensational close to this season. Won the Northern Trust, the playoff event on the PGA Tour.
Came out of that one a little bit, heading tad right.
Representing the United States of America,
Didn't work out.
English.
Start 250 of his career. He won for his first win in 7 years. And Harris English at age 32. University of Georgia, proud of Valdosta. It's his first shot in the Ryder Cup.
A good looking line right there.
Beauty. Okay, Harris English next to play.
And he's got, you know, this whole fairway tilts right to left. He's right down in the middle of the fairway. Ball just a tad above his feet. He is a cool cucumber by nature, but I gotta think his insides are just revved up right now. But he has such great rhythm to his entire golf swing. End game.
He'll have a look at it. We've seen a couple of putts come close from there, and Harris, an excellent putter.
Yeah, probably the best putter on the U.S. side, at least statistically.
All right, Shane Lowry will play next.
Shane just into the first cut of rough. Shouldn't pose too much of a problem with this shot. He's been waiting over 10 years to finally be in this position.
So the magical display he put on a couple of years ago at the Open, we know when he gets rolling, he can be as good as anyone. So he'll have a better look at birdie there as the players move up to the first green. And this is where McIlroy's drive ended up. So here was his second shot.
Not much angle here. He's got to throw it way up in the air if he can.
Oh, beauty. Tony Finau's got a long birdie attempt.
He's got to go over that subtle rise, about 12 feet, and it goes down the backside of it.
And racing to the hole and in. just inside of 40 feet. And Tony Finau gets them up on their feet at the first. Well, most of them were standing, but you get my point. Lowry to tie the hole. Walk it in. Tone set in the third match. Let's go. Make some birdies. Hole is tied with birdie 3. 17 years ago at the Junior Ryder Cup, and here they are now at the big thing. The Europeans have missed the green here at 3. And Finau is going to as well.
That is miles right.
That wind and that lake making it tough.
Harris English up next.
Oh, the fans are calling him Harry, and that is his nickname.
Yeah.
He could get the greenie here if he can just find the putting surface. Going with 7-iron, he's going to try to hit this low, below the wind.
Oh, he pulled it.
That ballooned up, pulled it.
That's a double cross. Not what he was looking for at all. So English in trouble. Nobody on the green here at the third. We'll see what happens when we get back.
To 3, David.
Finau now with a kind of a matted lie and not a lot of green to work with. That is a magnificent shot from there.
Yeah, the nice thing, David, he had the wind back into him.
Well, we believe that English will be next. Okay, you're down there.
I am. I'm actually at the back of the green. I didn't get a chance to see his lie. He has plenty of green to work with, and with his partner in there very close, makes the shot a little more relaxed and easy to approach.
Standing half in, half out of the bunker. Always a little awkward, and just flies that one a touch too far.
Yeah, this hole is eating these guys up.
Yeah, these par 3s, Kay, all along, they're just about as exposed as you can get on a very exposed golf course.
They're pretty tough when the wind is down, and then you throw roughly, feels like a 20-mile-an-hour wind right now, a good 2-club wind. It's ripping and just exaggerating the misses.
David, I know it's not a proper links course, but this must feel like you're back at home a little bit when you see some of these shots.
Yeah, it does. You know, it doesn't have the impoverished soil that the fescue grows so beautifully in, but there's still plenty of it.
Lowry was chipping straight back into that wind as well.
Yeah, I think of this golf course, it's more American links. I mean, it still has to be played through the air, but it creates a little bit of a quandary for players because when they're playing in this much wind, you know, right here on the water, Lake Michigan, you want to keep the ball down and run it into areas, but that's not the way this golf course was designed.
Well, and a pretty simple bunker shot into the breeze here for Rory McIlroy. He will be trying to hold this.
Over 1,000 bunkers on this course. It's hard to avoid them. A little bit of an awkward lie, but a good lie in the sand itself.
Oh, wow, there's something you don't see very often. Rory just catches that one thin.
That was just such an odd stance, David. Hard to keep the balance because his toes were so much lower than the heels. Talking about his shoes and footwork, it's just such a difficult stance.
And you see the big swing there and catches that one clean. Not what he was looking for. Now look from overhead. Lowry will be up next, and this is for par.
Nobody is in with par yet. Lowry the first to be able to make a par. Finau has a par putt upcoming.
Oh, yeah, well done. And the third, only 169 yards. Has been a problem to a number of these players so far, as short as it is. Such a wonderful viewing course.
I think all the players are just a little bit discombobulated too. the last 2-3 days they've been playing in an opposite wind that was very strong out of the northeast, and this now is becoming a very strong southwest wind. And so the holes are playing totally different.
And the wind has been switching around gradually from the direction they played it in practice rounds. Okay, well done. So the USA leads in 2.
Back to 4.
Shane Lowry has this putt for a par. This from just over 27 feet. The U.S. does have 2 par putts shorter. Wow. Oh, yeah. Shane Lowry in her first Ryder Cup. Enjoying the moment. And that, pretty strong reaction for a par putt. But a par there is a good score.
It's like he's been waiting to do that his whole career, Gary, right?
I know. Talked a lot about watching the Ryder Cup as a youngster and how much it meant to him to be on his first one. So English has a putt to tie the hole, does. So they will move on to the par 5 fifth. Match all tied.
Well, here's Rory. That tee shot landed in the bunker, but it's hard pack in some of these and bounced out to here. So this is McIlroy playing his second shot at the par 5 from 115, his second at this 581-yard hole.
Yeah, coming out of the rough, straight downwind, not able to stop it, but still just another massive tee shot.
Fun to watch these guys and their power on some of these holes. Lowry, who was juiced up after he rolled in the putt on the last hole. Here he is, Kay, with his third at the par 5.
Yeah, he drove it into the left rough and laid up to this point, knowing his partner was in good shape.
Light one, pitch it on top and hopefully skip it down. Yeah. I mean, it's very much a field shot. Absolutely. And then the thing is, if I hit it too hard, that backstop and leave myself an easy book, I can do. Exactly. Okay. Straight on. So, yeah. All right.
Asked if Lowry felt at home playing earlier in the week when it was a cold, hard breeze. He said, yeah, just a nice, normal summer day in Ireland. Got from 94 yards downwind. Yeah, just so hard to control it and get it to stop.
Yeah, just flew that. We flew that pin high. That need to land a good 20 feet or so short of this whole location.
Back at the par 5, the 5th. Finau has an eagle attempt. This match against McIlroy and Lowry all square. Or tied, I should say.
Pretty good swinger from right to left, and then you can see it bends back to the right at the hole. Great speed there coming downwind.
Well, remember the great drive by McIlroy. Tough to get the second close. This for eagle to win the hole. Put another blue flag on the board. Oh, looks good. McIlroy puts the Europeans up in this match. And there's more blue on the board than there has been in several hours. All right, we're over at the 6th tee. Let's see what Finau give it a go.
Yeah, just going with the 3-wood. It's on a pretty good line. Needs it to bounce just a little right, which it does.
Oh, yeah, look at that. Ah, how good is that for Finau? He'll have a putt for eagle. The U.S. team one down in that match. This just happened at the 6th. So Lowry's just over there taking a peek.
Whoa.
And hopefully he's okay. Seems to be as he's standing. This is a tough walk out here, I'll tell you that. Rory's second.
Yeah, just trying to chop it out of that downhill lie, nasty lie. All the while, both the players for the U.S. team are in good position putting for eagle. Or chipping for eagle.
Make sure Lowry's okay after that knockdown there. And Rory trying to slide his hands under that one.
Yeah, just trying to elevate it as much as he can off that downslope back into the wind. Just need to hit it a touch harder, but still he's got a decent look at birdie.
Okay, you mentioned where the American team is.
Yeah, Harris will go next. He's just off the surface, going ahead and chipping this one. He thought that would release out a little bit more. It sat down pretty soon.
Back over at the 6th, McIlroy. He's going to play first here.
This for a 3, really not a bad position to be putting from. It's slightly uphill, so he can control the speed, putting back into the wind as well.
All right, so Tony Finau still has that eagle attempt here at the 6th. McIlroy won the 5th with an eagle to give the European side an advantage. And Rory, he's got a sense of what Finau has there. He's so hoping to really put some more pressure on that putt.
Would this be would you consider conceding this putt just to avoid letting the U.S. team have a moment of glory if he should hold this?
No, I think this is far enough. I mean, this isn't an easy putt, and with the wind blowing the way it is, okay, I mean, you know, you see he's got to go up a slope and then down a slope, kind of across. He could go either side, really, and so I think this is one you definitely want to see and you know, make him get it inside that 1.5 foot range, and then you could give him the next one.
And he treated that eagle putt perfectly. Knew he had 2 putts to win it. Took care of it. And this match is tied again.
And Tony Finau.
Soft.
Yeah, he knew that was, oh boy, that was pulled and long. Plenty of green to work with from there, but Harris English up next. And you can see the flag there on the front right-hand side. It's extremely difficult to get at coming downwind. We saw Tyrrell Hatton hit a fabulous shot in here. And there's the adjusted yardage. We've heard a couple of caddies talking about 185, 190. That's the effective yardage.
And Harris going with an 8-iron like Tony did. Crazy, you know, several hours ago when the guys were coming through here in the alternate shot, they were hitting 5-irons. That was a pretty smooth swing. Pulled it a little bit to the left side of the green.
Yeah, we're seeing a lot of that here on number 7. That'll get
pretty
a
understandable.
lot better.
We go to 7 again.
And the flag just 15 feet from the right edge there. And the Irish contingent, 5 nations represented on the European side. The 2 Irishmen, McIlroy and Shane Lowry.
See if he takes on this flag stick. Oh, this well to the right.
Wow, started that over the lake almost.
Yeah, it ends up, might be in the sand, but it's definitely amongst the mounds and sand down there.
It's in the bunker, Kay. He'll have a shot back up and into the breeze, which will help, but that shot didn't help Shane Lowry any.
Well, puts a lot more pressure now on Shane.
Yeah, he has to just be thinking left center, left edge of this green now.
Boy.
This aggressive line.
Yeah, lovely shot from the big fella. That's just what was needed with his partner in trouble. Well, out at the 7th, Shane Lowry will have this effort to win the hole. His partner, well, made bogey, left it in the bunker, in fact. Got a good chance here.
Good opportunity here, especially since he got a read off of Harris English, who putted on virtually the same line. Not a lot of movement to this, but it's quite fast.
Good try. That'll be conceded. And both Americans have par putts here. Scheffler's being the longer of the two. Yeah, wonderful viewing area here at 7. The crowd perched up on the left there, Kay.
You have to be a bit of a billy goat to get up there, but once you do, yes, it's quite comfortable.
Sorry, Finau there. Knocks that one in, and this game is tied through the 7th.
And over here at the 8th, Rory Mcilroy and Harry Diamond, his caddy, trying to figure out exactly what they're going to do with this second shot.
There's a lot to figure out, especially with that hole hugging the right-hand side on the back of the green.
Hold it. Yeah. Talk about an infinity edge there, Justin. I mean, there is no backdrop to that at all.
You know, it's a cool look when you're looking out in your backyard and there's a pool into an infinity edge.
Sure.
Not very comfortable when you got a golf club in your hand. Certainly not in the Ryder Cup.
I'd be looking at that large space left of the flagstick.
Oh, set. Set.
Oh, he's yelling for it to get down. All right, got it riding the wind a little bit. That's fine.
I think this is the first time this afternoon that all 4 players are either in the fairway or just half a step off the fairway. These guys have been all over the place, every hole. And I talked about it before, just when you miss shots in this kind of wind, it gets exaggerated. That from the left-hand side, just in the first cut of rough.
Trying to play a little 3/4 shot, bring it in a little lower, let it release back to the hole location, and that's done very nicely.
Casey Wiesberger matches when they get to 18, if they get that far, to 8.
That is Finau's second shot on the way. He's got a little left of the hole as well. And a little slope there. It should ease its way down a little closer. And Harris English to play his second shot. Let's see if he can be a little more aggressive here, Justin, with his partners safely in the center of the green.
Yeah, and certainly from 167, I mean, he's on the front porch.
Oh, yeah. Oh, there we go. Beautiful shot from English. And see if Harris English can make this birdie putt and win the hole.
And he's yet to make a birdie on his own. Tony has been lifting the heavy weight for this team so far.
Statistically, the best putter on the U.S. side. 12th in strokes gained putting this past season. And there's a great example. So the U.S. takes a 1-up lead in that match through 8 holes.
To the 9th, a sand wedge for Tony Finau from 136 from the light rough.
Oh my goodness, how do you get that much spin? It's 20 mile an hour downwind from the rough. That is just talent.
Now McIlroy trying to answer here. 1 down to Finau and English after English chipped in with his winning hole at the last.
Another poor wedge. We've seen Rory. He's struggled lately with his wedge game. There's no doubt about it coming in. It's not the most confident part of his game.
It looked like it sat up against the rake there that prevented it from maybe going down to the penalty area. And now here's English. Looks like he's getting some relief here. And Kay Cockrell, what's the story here?
Yep, getting relief from a drain. When he smoked his drive, came down, he was like, where's my drive? And it was hiding down in that little drain. And Lowry is on the front of the green, just at the front of the green, about 25 feet for birdie.
Okay, I can't say enough what that putt on the last hole would do for a guy like Harris English's confidence. It's his first time he's contributed, and wow, it's just an emotional jolt. And what a tee shot he followed it up with.
Yeah, it's the weight, right, Kay? 10th year on tour at the age of 31, your first Ryder Cup, second oldest on the team as a rookie, and you're waiting for that first glimmer of Ryder Cup success, which you just alluded to.
Yep.
He's been dreaming of being on a Ryder Cup team since he turned pro. That's just a little sand wedge. Oh, goodness. Much farther away, obviously, than you would have liked.
And over at the 9th, saw Tony Finau come in, so birdie to win the hole and up the lead. Tony Finau says, let's hear it. And all of a sudden, Finau and English have a couple of winning holes in a row. Finau for birdie at the 10th. Another one for Finau, who has been on a roll here since the 5th.
This is a hungry bunch of first-timers in this Ryder Cup for the American side. They are here on a mission, try to end this losing streak. And now McIlroy's got this putt to tie the hole down.
Yep, or else go 3 down.
And there's a whole lot of noise. They heard the noise from 9, and obviously that noise that Finau created. This is a pretty straight putt.
Big putt for Rory, but no. The Finau Express, along with Harris English, continues. 4 birdies in the last 6 holes for Tony Finau. Tony Finau trying to keep it rolling, but this for par.
Boy, that putter's on fire for Tony Finau. Watch out if that continues.
That was a par at 11 for Finau. So he's been making birdies from long range, par there from long range. And now to tie the hole. Lowry just gets enough to drop in. And so Finau and English remain 3 up.
Putt for a 2 here at the par 3. This could put in Tony Finau 4 up. Oh, good effort. Boy, Paul, unbelievable. It looks like McIlroy has a chance to lose 2 matches in one day in the first time in his Ryder Cup career. To 13.
And this is Finau for birdie to win the hole. And he and Harris English, with Tony Finau playing the starring role, are up big time. 4 up over McIlroy and Lowry with 5 to go. You've been watching the approaches at the 14th. You saw Lowry come in there for Europe. You saw English come in there for the U.S. And now McIlroy 4 down, Kay, here along with Lowry to the Americans.
Yeah, this Irish team, part of the European team, just seemed really deflated. Particularly Lowry. I think Lowry played pretty well on the front 9, and his youthful rookie exuberance has left him.
Yeah, he came out of the gates, made a 10-footer for birdie at the first. In fact, it was Finau who matched that birdie, and Finau has been the one that has kept this going for him and Harris English. And we'll take a look at our Top Tracer technology powered by Top Golf.
Tony has been a machine today. He's just soaked up every moment and made 6 birdies.
Yep, he's embraced the entire atmosphere. He played his first Ryder Cup in Paris, as we saw him hit that opening tee shot. Maybe he's been the inspirational part of this team right now with all those birdies that Kay talked about, and on the cusp of serving Rory Mcilroy 2 defeats in a single day at a Ryder Cup for the first time for him ever. So
it'd be the first time. This is McIlroy's 6th Ryder Cup. He's never lost 2 times on the same day. But Finau, if he has anything to say about that, he's going to change it.
So Harris English, who wants to jump on board and contribute again, that one well by.
Ooh, boy, it looked like he was set up for a fade, hit the draw. And that is, oh, well, you can get a beer and a hot dog. Sorry, sir.
Probably wouldn't. They weren't expecting.
Yeah.
We got one coming through here. Watch out.
Holy cow.
Finau has knocked his 2nd shot up here just a little short and right of the green here, Nota.
Yeah,
okay, rather.
This is his 3rd shot. Both he and his partner Harris English have a chance to get up and down for par. Oh! And
took a run at it.
Team Europe has lengthy par putts ahead of them.
Yeah, the 15th is really a problem.
Well, 3 of the players were down in the snack shack, well left.
And Harris English with his 3rd shot, just a simple chip and run on any other day.
Yes, the ball actually sitting in some pretty thick rough, just trying to pop it out of that lie. Did a pretty nice job.
Beautiful shot. Big time.
And we go back to 15.
Where Tony Finau has this one for a par and to win the match.
His putting has been beautiful today. His ball striking in general has been outstanding as well. 6 birdies, and he's made a couple of great par saves as well.
And the big rookie knocks it in. And he is fired up. A 4-3 victory for Finau and English.
Yeah, David, Finau was one of those bright spots, one of the very few bright spots for a team in Paris. He takes his Ryder Cup record to 3-1-0. What a performance by Finau, who took along the Ryder Cup rookie Harris English for the most part today, just filling it up.
The greatest feeling in the world. Those two have it right now in their gut. They love what just happened. What a big win. Taking down Rory Mcilroy is huge for the American team and their chances of finally winning a Ryder Cup.
To watch another Ryder Cup video, click here. And to subscribe, click here.